All right, so in the end of 2017, a pair of these dropped at Complex Con and everybody went crazy. Resale has been about $1,000 up until 3 months ago. And then what do you know? We all of a sudden we have a shock drop and a drop of them from Undefeated. And we have a pair of sneakers that is now sitting at retail, basically on the resale market. So let's go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about in this video. What is going on, guys? Hess here, CollectiveKicks.com. Hopefully you guys are having a good day out there. If you guys are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be notified of when my videos are posted. And if you guys are interested in shopping at Collective Kicks, basically I just curate a bunch of sneaker deals that I find for you guys online, and you guys can go shopping and check those out. If you guys want to buy a pair of these, I will link them in the description as well. And this is a double pack that I got. So I guess I was one of the lucky ones that got the special package that came with the extras from Koki's, if that's what you call it. That's kind of fire. It has Undefeated on the box right there. So we have a double pack that dropped at Undefeated. And it was kind of tricky, to be honest, the way they did this, because one day over the holidays, they dropped a double pack. You basically had to buy both of them for $360 or something like that, $350, $365, something. But basically you had to buy both of them bundled. And then like literally like a day later, 2 days later, they released both of them individually. So kind of sucks because I really only wanted this pair, but it is what it is. This is the pair. So this was the pair that I was talking about in the beginning of the video. Was selling for about $1,000 a couple months ago, and then now the resale has dipped on these. And they must have had like a bazillion pairs of these because the packs were not selling out. The two that I bought here, they sat for quite a while. And then the individual ones, even the green joints here, they sat on their website for a real long time too. They didn't sell out for quite a few hours, I think. But this colorway is super crazy. I'll get into more about this in just a second. And then here we have the black Volt colorway. So both of these are actually pretty nice. The Volt ones actually aren't bad at all. I think that it's just one of those things. It's like the little brother to the joints right here, which these obviously have that Air Jordan 4 vibe to them with the Undefeated colorway basically. And then this is like a black and Volt Undefeated colorway. The one that I actually really like, it's like the Homer Simpson looking one with the white and the yellow and the blue color. I actually like those ones quite a bit as well. But these things look pretty good, man. I gotta say, in hand they look pretty decent. Not amazing, crazy amazing quality or anything, but cool branding on the shoe with the Undefeated collaboration. All right, so usually I like to bring out a couple extras in the video, so I wanted to show you a couple things. First of all, since we're talking about quality, like this is a decent quality shoe, but if you have a chance to design your own Nike Pendleton by you, this thing is amazing. I can't plug these enough. The quality on the suedes and the leathers on at least my pair, hopefully if you guys did a pair of these and you got them and you agree, drop a comment so other people can see. But man, the quality is so good on these. The price point's a little bit hefty at like 180s or so, but man, it's so good that this is just one of those shoes that I absolutely love. And the design colors they had were really, really good too, if you guys like the Pendleton wool. But this is my Air Max 97 that I did. If you guys want, I'll actually try to link those in the description as well. But then transition over out of the quality into the colorway. This is Undefeated joints right here, the Air Max 97s. And these are my Undefeated Nike Huaraches that I did a while ago. And I love the Huarache line. I think that it's one of those ones where the hype is dead completely on the shoe and the model, but this is such an iconic pair of sneakers and such an iconic model that eventually I think it will have another run. Tinker Hatfield designed the Huaraches as well. It has that sock liner that's so good, and the leather panels on here and the strap on the back. I mean, it's just a really good model in my opinion. They do run a little bit snug. I did size up. I got a size 10 when I designed these, but yeah, man, I love the Undefeated colorway enough that I mocked up one of my own. I made these in 2016, so to see a themed color come out very similar in 2017 towards the end was kind of cool. But this is a really dope colorway. I really like the color blocking that they did on here. Obviously, primarily like an army green upper, but the little hits of orange definitely make this shoe. So you just have a swoosh right here, a little pull tab with Undefeated. There's little hits of orange on the bottom, and then also on the insole of the shoe with the Nike Air swoosh. It's funny that that's pretty much all there is, because if you think about the shoe, you definitely know that there's that orange accent, but it's really minimal on the shoe. Undefeated in white and black around the piping of the shoe, and then as you kind of work your way up the layers, the two top layers are actually reflective. Then you have a kind of a nylon type material in between, as well as on the tongue. You also do have the green rope laces, and the green around the bottom is just done in a mediocre leather. On the side panels, it's almost like kind of a ballistic mesh as well, with a Nike swoosh that's embroidered in black. And then on the back pull tab, you have the Air Max branding in green and black. You have that white midsole, and it looks like kind of a smoked out air unit, but then you have like green underneath it where the columns are. On the bottom, you have black on the outsole, again with little hits of orange. But this colorway is just super fire in my opinion, and I don't know if it's a variant from the one that released in 2017. I do know that the SKU number is different than the original one, so I don't know if they actually tweaked anything, and I haven't done any research on that, so I apologize. But they look really, really dope, and they look really close to at least the ones that released from what I remember. And then as you work your way over, again, the volts, the hit of volt with the undefeated is actually really nice all the way around the piping again. And then a little hit of volt on the tongue as well as on the back pull tab. You also do have a lot of volt on the outsole of the shoes. So these are a lot more vibrant than the previous pair. You do also have little hits of green on the shoe as well. So it's kind of like more of a hodgepodge of different colors. It's not as well themed together, but the way that they did the colors, it does still fit. It's cool to get the little extras as well. It was kind of unexpected, but it does have little mini keychains of both of these shoes right here. So that's kind of rad. And then they have the U-Man right here. But what do you guys think about the resale dipping from like $1,000 down to like $170? I'm kind of shocked in a sense just because I really like this colorway. I think that it's a really solid one. But I think also that the amount of pairs that were available from ComplexCon were so minimal that the prices were overinflated because of the exclusivity of that pair. But this is kind of proof in the pudding that supply and demand are definitely relevant players in this resale market, but there is an underlying factor of, is the shoe cool or not? Like a side-by-side example to these would be the 350 Boost, the bread colorway that retroed most recently of the Yeezy 350s. Those ones were selling for a high price, $1,000+ I believe at one point, but now they dropped down to the $300+ range, and those ones were available at Dick's Sporting Goods and all over the place. So to see that, it's like, yeah, I guess it's crazy that the resale is still in the $300+ range, but that's a very wearable colorway, and a lot of people really like that colorway. But it's kind of crazy to see the prices of these dip down to retail, and they're really not available anywhere except for Undefeated directly. They're not on Nike yet as of me recording this video. They're not available at any other boutiques. But when and if they do hit other boutiques, the prices on these are going to drop even more. Is it because the colorway is not as wearable? Is it because the hype of the Nike Air Max 97s have died significantly? One other thing to mention is the white and the black colorways of the Air Max 97s from Undefeated, that collaboration from 2017 and September timeframe. Those things are actually reselling for quite a bit. They're still going for $400, $500, $600. But the main colorway that was the most limited supposedly was going for $1,000. And this is the one that was coveted, and now it's going for like $170. I don't know what's going on in the market, but I'm super stoked that I was able to get a pair. If this exact package would have dropped 2 years ago, right after the original drop, I think that they would have considered it a restock, and the prices of these would be much higher. But now that they drop them a couple years later, the game has moved on from the Air Max 97s to Dunks and other things. I think that it's just an opportunity really for people that wanted this shoe years ago to be able to get them now for close to retail. And I think that that's kind of a cool thing. It's not a cool thing for the people that bought these and paid resale for the other pair, but for the fact that I'm able to get these in my hands now is kind of a plus. And I personally just like the shoes. So it's a win for me, but it's probably not a win for those people that were looking to buy these as an investment. Anyways, that's all we have for the video. Leave a comment in the comment section if you guys pick these up or if you're interested in picking them up now. And honestly, if you have an analysis for why you think the resale dips so much on these shoes, because it's a pretty dramatic dip in the price of these considering they're not completely widely available like the bread Yeezys were as an example. But anyways, hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Thank you again for stopping by and watching. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, notification bell to be notified, and yeah, have a good one. Peace, guys.